All right, let's talk about a technique that's going to make reading those long academic articles so much easier. If you're a student, you know this struggle, so let's dive right in. Okay, so if you're a student, you've probably felt this way before, right? You get this huge list of articles to read, and it's just a lot. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed. But there's a much smarter way to approach it. And that smarter way is a strategy called global reading. Now, this isn't really about just reading faster. It's about reading with a purpose, to focus on the big ideas first so you can quickly understand what the text is actually about. So, what's the key here? With global reading, you are not trying to understand every single word, not on the first try anyway. The real goal is to get the main ideas, the main arguments, and to just see the overall structure of the whole thing. It's all about getting that big picture. Now, to help you remember this concept, we're going to use a simple analogy. It might sound a little silly, but trust me, it works. Let's think about an academic article as a hamburger. You see, most academic articles are built in a similar way. You've got the introduction, that's like the top bun. Then you have the main body, which is all the meat and the important stuff in the middle. And finally, the conclusion, that's the bottom bun. The buns, right? They hold it all together. So let's look at that top bun first, the introduction. When you're reading this part, you're looking for just a few key things. Some background information on the topic, what the author's main idea is, and what they plan to do or what question they're trying to answer in the article. Okay, now let's skip all the way to the end, to the bottom bun, the conclusion. Why do this? Because the conclusion is awesome. It usually summarizes the main idea and gives you the final results. Seriously, reading the intro and the conclusion first is a super fast way to figure out what an article is all about. All right, so we've got the buns covered, but what about all that stuff in the middle, the meat of the article? Well, this next part is all about a quick method for getting through the main body without getting bogged down in all the details. The trick here is to skim. And what I mean by that is you just read the first sentence or two of each paragraph. Usually, that's where you'll find the topic sentence, which gives you the main point for that whole paragraph. It's like creating a quick map of the author's argument. Okay, to pull all of this together, I want to give you a really simple tool you can use every single time you read. It's a little acronym that's going to make this whole process super easy to remember. And that tool is a tip. Yep, I have a tip for you. It's a really simple way to remember the steps for any academic text. Let's break down what each letter means. First up, T is for title and subtitles. This is where you always start. The title and any subtitles give you huge clues about what the article is about before you even read a single sentence. Next, I stands for introduction and conclusion. See how this connects right back to our hamburger idea? This just reminds you to read the buns first. That's where you'll find the main idea and the final results. And last but not least, P stands for paragraph beginnings. This is our skimming technique for the meat of the article. By just reading the start of each paragraph, you can quickly see how the argument is built and what the key points are. Okay, so let's wrap this up by talking about the main goal. We've learned the technique, but it's really important to understand why this is so useful for you. It's not just about being fast, it's about being effective. Really, this whole method has two big purposes. First, it helps you understand the general ideas of an article, and fast. But second, and this is super important, it shows you which parts of the text are most relevant for you. That way, you know exactly where to go back and do a more careful, close reading when you need to. So, the next time you're looking at a long list of articles, just remember the article hamburger and use the tip method. It's a fantastic strategy that will save you time, make you feel less stressed, and most importantly, help you understand the material better. It really is all about reading smarter, not harder.